All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming here so early on a Monday morning. I really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get started. Take it away, Tad.
All right, welcome to the February meeting. January successes. We started the NASA Space Chili Pepper Competition. We had our NASA engineer come. Thank you to everybody who came to that. Look to the skies is our next thing.
Oh, sorry. That was when our meeting was still on Friday. So never mind. Forget about it. I am going to pass around a thank you poster. Even if you're not here to meet with the NASA engineer, if you could just sign it or taking time to talk to us, the markers and stuff are on your table. You just sign your name. And if you are interested in an internship at NASA, there's a website up there called intern.nasa.gov where you can do a summer internship with NASA if you would like. So kind of an interesting experience.
So some community service opportunities. We have recycling after school every Wednesday and Friday. Also, we have spin night on the 9th in the Tel Lab from 5:30 to 7. So are we having volunteers for that? Okay.
If you are interested in volunteering for that, just see me for 2 seconds after the meeting today, please.
And also we have optional service Saturdays. We have one on February 11th and it's from noon and it's outside the cafeteria, and that's from 9 to noon. And then we have a beach cleanup. Join us at Maxine Barrett Park on February 23rd after school, and wear your club t-shirt, bring water, and help us clean up the beach. So now we're going to be voting for next year's board members. So cast your ballot, and I believe it's on Blackboard.
Yes, and I'll send a remind when the ballots are open.
And then so voting starts today, and it's going to close on the 17th. And then the board members will be announced at the March meeting. And then the next thing we have is Relay for Life. This is another community service opportunity. It's March 4th, 3 to 8 p.m. We're trying to make $1,000 for, is it American Cancer Society? And these are the things that you should bring, and like water bottle, sunscreen, because it's going to be outside. And then these are the themes like Survivor, Caregiver Lap, Decades Lap. And the sign up times are you don't have to stay the whole time from 3 to 8.
Correct. So it's community service hours. You can come the whole time and get community service hours for the whole time. Or if you can only do an hour here or an hour there, you can do that as well. We'll talk more about the sign up for volunteer hours at our March meeting. But the reason why I have the lap things up here is that they encourage people to come out in costume. So if there's like a particular theme that you really like, that's the lap that we're going to ask you to walk. So this is a walking kind of that's why it's a relay for life. So I hope that we can have like people in our club represent us on each lap. But we do encourage costumes, we encourage spirit, we encourage positivity. So that's why I put the lap themes up there, so you can start thinking about maybe what costume you may want to wear. Or it doesn't even have to be a costume, it can just be a shirt or like a hat or something to represent these themes. But we're supposed to be raising money for American Cancer Society. So our goal is $1,000. We do have some donations already and some money from the fundraisers you guys have done this year. But we're also going to be fundraising at the event. And the fundraising we're going to do is we're going to have some folks stay at the booth and make kind of like these, what are they called? The bracelets, but different colors for different cancers that people can purchase. We're also going to have a kind of raffle for people to put their names in, and we'll draw it, and they get the opportunity to name an actual star after someone, either themselves or a loved one, which will be kind of cool. And we're also going to have fundraisers where people can decorate luminaries, which are little paper bags that we put candles in, that once it starts to get dark, we line the track with, and it's really pretty. So we're going to have a couple of fundraisers on site, but we're also going to ask that you guys promote donations through your socials. We'll send the link out in the email, and if you could just put it on your socials to help promote donations. I think with the 80 of us, we could very easily make the $1,000 mark through even just donations. So please consider participating in this awesome event. If you have any further questions about it, you can see me after the meeting. So.
All right, so then our next community service thing would be through Tree Plenish. So we want to sell 300 saplings by March 23rd. And so then the day that we're going to hand out all the trees will be April 22nd from 8 to noon, which will get some community service from that. We're going to be selling 3 different varieties that are Florida friendly, so they're not invasive to our environment here. And so these flyers that we're handing out now will have a link for people to go ahead and go on our website to purchase a tree. And then we're also going to have B2B commercials. So if you'd like to make one of those, we'll get community service hours. And then also registering to volunteer for an event. Of course, you're going to get community service hours for participating in that. And then also just spread the word verbally, tell friends, family, other clubs, whatever. We just really want to sell those saplings.
And what's really cool about this year, different than last year, is the saplings that we have chosen to sell this year, which are the live oak, American sycamore, and the bald cypress. Those can be planted on campus as well. So if you can't buy a sapling to put in your yard, please consider buying one for our campus or for the Venice urban forest. We lost a lot of trees this year due to the hurricane. So this is a great cause for the community to get those trees back. And it's only $5 a sapling. So please promote the tree drive.
And then there's also a $10,000 SNHS scholarship opportunity. Students must be in their senior year of high school and pursuing a career in science to apply. And all applications must be submitted through an online system, which is that link. And then also you will need a letter of recommendation from an advisor or a science teacher. And if you don't have this, the application will not be considered. The deadline for the scholarship is February 28th. And please allow yourself to have enough time to complete the application and to get your recommendation letter.
And I'm sorry, guys, there is a typo. It's a $1,000 scholarship. It's not $10,000. Okay, sorry. Didn't get everybody excited, but still, $1,000 is $1,000. Okay, so I apologize for that.
Okay, so this month is having a spotlight on marine science. And with that being said, we're going to highlight Mr. Kelly. He was born in Akron, Ohio. He was a teacher he worked at Mote Marine for 4 years before teaching at Venice High School. And he taught at Venice High for 20 years, and he still does. He teaches marine science, and it's like a combination of oceanography and biology. Something else about him, he loves fishing. He has 2 kids, Zach and Lauren, and he got his degree at Cleveland State University, and his favorite movie is Jaws. Some universities that you could go to that have like good programs for marine science are University of Miami, Florida International University, Eckerd, University of Tampa, University of West Florida. And some career paths you could go down are marine animal trainer, an aquaculture technician, a marine conservationist, a marine biologist, and an oceanographer. We're going to be having a guest speaker for marine science related careers. It's going to be on Thursday, February 16th at 2 p.m. in this class. We're gonna have Tyler Hearn from the US Fish and Wildlife Service at the Irwin National Fish Hatchery. So if you're interested in something along that career path, please come, and it'll be like very short. Yeah, very short and informational. Sir John Murray is a historical icon for marine biologists or marine jobs. He's known as the founder of oceanography, and he contributed to a lot of aquatic sciences in Scotland. They discovered the mid-range Atlantic range, and it helps us understand like how tectonic plates move and how the seafloor spreads. So that's like pretty informational to know like how the ocean works and like how animal life may react to that. And he was on the Challenger expedition to explore the world's oceans. And just some fun facts about marine life. Dolphins sleep with half their brain and one eye open to keep an eye out for threats. It's less than 5% of the planet's oceans have been explored. Starfish don't have a brain. The ocean covers around 70% of our planet. Sharks are covered with tiny teeth called dermal denticles, and the most unique sea animal is the clown frogfish from Indonesia. So, yeah.
I'll talk about this. So I lead student groups around the world, and I try to do one a year. And this year in 2023, we're going to Costa Rica. And since this is a science club, I wanted to let you guys know about a trip coming up in 2024. We're going to be going to the Galapagos Islands, which played a huge role in our understanding of our environments and ecosystems. It is 9 days, and we're going to be going out to the very remote Galapagos Islands. It's very rare that people are able to go there because it is very strictly restricted. And so one way that you're able to go is with a tour. So in 2024, in June, I'm going to be taking a 9-day trip, and we're going to be going to the Charles Darwin Research Center. We're going to see tortoises and all kinds of amazing, unique specimens while we're there. It's a very active tour, so there's snorkeling and hiking and lava tubes and volcanoes and all kinds of stuff. And I'm having an informational meeting about this tour February 23rd at 6:30 p.m. If you're interested in this, even if you're a graduating senior, you're welcome to come on this trip with us. So like, even if you're no longer a Venice High student, you can come on these tours with us. That's why it's in June, so it won't interfere with your college schedule. But if you're interested, please scan this QR code here on the screen. It'll tell you more information about the informational meeting, which then when you come to that, you can learn more about the trip itself. But this was a tour we tried to do earlier, but due to COVID, we had to cancel. So we're trying to go back again. So hopefully you'll consider coming with us. And anybody can come, family, friends from other schools. So if you have a best friend that lives in California, they can also travel with us as well. So we can go over all those logistics if you wanted to come to the informational meeting.
Thank you all for coming. Our next meeting will be March 3rd, right here.
On Friday. No longer on Monday. Never again. So if you're interested in spin night, please come forward to learn more about that. Please sign the thank you for our NASA engineer as well. And tags going back to the QR code to sign in. Okay. Spin night. Okay. Yeah. Vinny, for now, I'm going to be in charge. Please, I called you. Yeah. Fair. Okay, so when do we as a board want to meet next? Thursday. Not this Thursday. Next Thursday? So next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, right? Thursday. I don't know, I might not be able to. I don't know. But I'll ask you. Okay, so let's plan on the 16th in the morning. If the morning doesn't work this Thursday, after school work. Oh, the 16th. Oh, no, never mind. That's when I'm super. Bye, all. Thank you. Have a great day.